Hey everyone, I'm doing this video a little later. I've spent the last day with a migraine. On top of that, sinus issues. I wasn't going to record, but this came. I done cut the tape on it. So I'm very excited about what I picked this time around. So let's just get right into it. Now, I have 2 picks for this month. And I just want to start off by saying that I do love Book of the Month. The picks always, I just wish they would have fantasy more frequently. Just, that's like my main go-to genre is fantasy sci-fi. So, I wish they had that more often. But they did have one this month. And that is one of my picks. Now, if you don't know, Book of the Month is a subscription. You can get, I think you pay like $15.99, and you'll get to pick one of 5 new books. And then you can get more than that for, I think it's $10.99 each book after that as an add-on. If you're interested, they always have 5 books a month, quite a bit of add-ons that you can go through and pick from. I will put my link in the description down below. If you go through my link and get your box for the first time, you'll only pay $5 for your first box, for your first book, and then I'll get a credit. And you'll have to let me know if like you see something on there specifically after you pick yours that you would like me to get, to read, to review, anything like that. And we'll set that up, and I'll be the one I pick if I don't already have it. But the link for that will be down below. I'll also have it in my booktok and then my bookstagram, so you can check there too. Both are under the same title, Jazz Always Reads. So let's get into this. Now here's the fantasy pick, and of course they had a fantasy, so I was definitely picking that. It is called The Keeper of Night by Kylie Lee Baker. That's the art for it. It's really pretty. The back says, "I am too dangerous to let live any longer. It is written in the book of Anko," hope I said that right, "decreed by the High Reaper himself. Death will come to find me, but I will no longer be there." And the little synopsis, I'll read that to you real quick. Half British Reaper, half Japanese Shinigami. Ren Scarborough has been collecting souls in the London streets for centuries, expected to obey the harsh hierarchy of the Reapers who despise her due to her mysterious mother and even more mysterious Shinigami powers. Ren conceals her emotions, and avoids her tormentors as best she can. When her failure to control her developing Shinigami abilities drives Ren out of London, she flees to Japan in search of the acceptance she's never gotten from her fellow Reapers, accompanied by her younger brother, the only being on Earth to care for her. Ren enters Yomi, the Japanese underworld, to serve the goddess of death, only to learn that here too she must prove herself worthy. Determined to earn respect, Ren accepts an impossible task: find and eliminate 3 dangerous yokai demons. With help from only her brother and a new ally who might be less than trustworthy, Ren will learn how far she'll go to claim her place at death's side. So, sounds really good. We've got some Japanese lore in there, and fantasy. So, it's going to be great. Very excited. Now, I picked 2 books this month, like I said. And once I seen the title of this one, I thought it'd be like a good palate cleanser in between all the fantasy and the sci-fi and stuff that I read. Because I'm not fully against this in any way, but I just figured take a break with this since this isn't my go-to genre. But I picked, it's a book by K.M. Jackson. It's How to Marry Keanu Reeves in 90 Days. I mean, it's Keanu Reeves, so like when I read that, I was like, okay, yeah, we kind of have to get this one. Inside of it says, "Dear Keanu, you don't know me, but I'm about to ruin your wedding. Artist Bethany Lou Carlisle is supposed to be getting her life together, not obsessing about the walking perfection that is Keanu Reeves. But when news breaks that Keanu is getting married in 90 days, Lou has no choice but to drop everything and persuade him to marry her, or at least cancel the wedding to keep alive the hopes and dreams of many others. All she needs is to convince her longtime friend, True Erickson, to help her find the one. True isn't exactly sure how he got roped into chasing an elusive actor all over the country, but it probably has something to do with his unending crush on Lou. So why is he doing everything he can to help her meet the man of her dreams? Because with Lou, anything is possible, even going on a completely outrageous and excellent adventure to find her perfect man. Or will she finally realize that the perfect man has been right by her side all along? So, and it's really pretty. The art in it's really cute. That's the back. Very excited. Like, right here, there's like a little bumper sticker. I heart Keanu, and it has it on the side too. So, and then as with every book of the month, it comes with a bookmark. That is one side of it. Just says book of the month. The other side says life is hard, and in parentheses it says covers. I love that. It's cute. It will probably go in my cup because I use pretty much anything but bookmarks, it seems. Alright, and I know I mentioned this in the past video, but I have started reading Jennifer L. Armentrout's books. That's my goal for the rest of this year, is to try and get through as many of her books as I can. I'm going to be doing reading vlogs be starting the reading vlog for The Obsidian, and the series that coincides with it. So I will be starting that at some point into this week or next week. I did start reading one of her books last night, and I'll show you real quick. I got the ebook of it. There's only 2 in the series. Let's see here. You wouldn't think that I got my Kindle just less than a year ago. It does not want to work half the time. But that is what I started reading. Frigid by Jennifer L. Armentrout. So far the story, how it's going, reminds me a lot of Abby Glines', like the Rosemary Beach and the Sea Breeze, which I love those, devoured those. When I discovered her, I was working at a sewing factory, so I was listening to audiobooks 40 hours a week. So that's when I discovered her, and so far I'm only about around chapter 5, I think, and I really like it. So now there is a quote that I wanted to share with you guys. Love reading on ebook just because I don't mark in my actual books. So ebook copies, I can highlight, make notes, all that good stuff, and my books still not have anything on it. So, and I'm bad for that, which is why I have the hardcovers are from Blood and Ash and from ACOTAR, but I've never once read those hardcovers. Like, I've bought the ebooks as well. Let me see here. It's just taking it just a minute. Okay, here we go. It is in chapter 3, so still pretty early. I love this. So now I will be saying this all the time and relating to JLA. So, but the paragraph says, heat swamped my cheeks. My brain was so going to get a Stern talking to, but Kyler, yeah, he put the ooh in swoon. And I loved that. So I will be saying that about, all the future fictional characters that I become obsessed with, because it's going to happen. I have a long list of them now. So, but so far, like I said, I'm not even on chapter 5 yet. But I like it so far. The main characters are Sydney and Kyler. They went to college at the same college, but they've been friends since they were kids on a playground. They met because Kyler pushed her down one day off the merry-go-round for wanting to hold his hand while it was spinning. So in turn, the next day, she pushed him down and made him eat a mud pie. Ever since then, they've been attached at the hip. Well, she states very clearly in the beginning of the book that she does have feelings for him, but she won't tell him. She thinks that she's not what he wants. He's putting her up on like a pedestal. still relating himself to not be good enough for her. So I do think it's definitely going to be like the friends to lovers trope. I do hope it has the one bed trope in it. That'd be pretty cool, because they are fixing to go to Kyler's family's like mountain and go skiing, because they've just finished up their fall semester at college in their last year, and that's something that they've done every year. Is before Christmas they go and spend 5 days to a week up there at this lodge that his family owns. Always invite all their friends. I just want to go ahead and get my opinion out there real quick, since I'm not very far into it. Something sketchy, I think, is going on with Paul. He is a new friend in their friend group. He is extremely jealous of Kyler, and how Kyler and Sydney are super close, and how Kyler is like really protective of her. It just, he's sending up like red flags for me. Like, instantly don't trust him. But very excited to finish reading it. Now, there is 2 books in it. It is Frigid and Scorched. So if you've not read it yet, like, I'm really enjoying it so far. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. And like I said, for the rest of her books, maybe not for the standalones, but for the rest of her book series, I'll be doing book vlogs for. I've not done one yet, so I'm still, getting it down. But I do babysit my 6-month-old niece. So the videos will be like really splicey, just because I can't just get up and go in there and make coffee and then get settled and comfortable. Not with her. So, but I will be recording little snippets, and then I'll add it all together and post. I will be also posting a little video on right after this. I've mentioned before that our Walmart here, and it's the biggest store I have here, closest bookstore I have is an hour and a half away. So when I went to Walmart Saturday, I figured, I'm going to record my book selection at this Walmart, so that way, people can see what I deal with here, just having to order off Barnes & Noble or Amazon, or drive an hour and a half away. So that will be coming up next. And I will also be doing a little mini series that I'll be posting on here as well. It'll be about 1 to 2 videos a week. Again, I do babysit my 6-month-old niece. She loves it when people talk to her. She likes being read to, and I'm trying to get her to be like a little book nerd. So I'm going to start going to the library and checking out 5 books a week. And I'll make the first video showing you guys like which ones I get for her to read, the cute ones I find. And then like I'll make another video just kind of talking about the kids' book, the art in it, if the art held her attention, because she loves bright colors, So we'll be doing that. Now, when I do start my blog, it'll be, like I said, end of this week, early next week. I'd love if anyone wanted to join with me doing it, do a read-along, anything like that. Whether you've already read her books or you want to do a reread, anything like that, that would be great. Because, again, you can't have too many, like, nerdy people to talk to. So, and I love my book friends. Like, I only have a couple, but, you can't have too many. So, but again, I'm just going to make this quick, wrap this up. But I will have my links for my booktok, my bookstagram, and my book of the month link, the referral link, in the description below for you guys. If you want to reach out, do a read along, anything like that, send me a message on my bookstagram. It is, again, under jasalwaysreads. If I have it, definitely do it. If I don't, I'll definitely get it so we can do it. Or even if you just want to talk books, anything like that. But I think that's about it. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your week. Everything good, and happy reading. Bye.